I'm Karen Suckney with Take 5 Video. Today, we're talking about GSK Consumer Healthcare's new Advil bottles that reduce plastic by 20%. The company reports that this will result in a reduction of nearly 500,000 pounds of plastic in the environment annually. And recently, I spoke with Sarah McDonald, who is Vice President of Sustainability at GSK Consumer Healthcare. She explained that the reduction is made possible by a first-of-its-kind sustainable plastic technology for over-the-counter medicines, and it reduces the amount of resin required to mold and craft the high-density polyethylene or HDPE bottles. So how did they accomplish this? A nucleating agent is added into the resin itself. So they relied heavily on their partners to make this all come together. GSK worked with Dow and Milliken on the materials side and Altruista Plastics on the component manufacturing side. Altruista molds bottles via compression blow forming, or CBF. And so in general, if you're not really familiar with this process, in CBF, it continuously extrudes plastic, cuts it into clumps, and transfers the clumps into compression cavities where they are pressed into preforms and stretch blown into finished bottles. So ultimately, the plastic reduction is a combination of materials and more accurate molding using CBF. The bottles are able to run on GSK's existing packaging lines. Now, this took a long time. This was about 7 years in the making, and it required extensive testing to ensure that the barrier protection properties were the same as the existing bottle, and also to be sure that regulatory requirements were met. So McDonald explained that because there's no need for a discrete barrier layer, it doesn't impact recyclability. And since the bottle itself is recyclable as HDPE, it's recyclable in the number 2 stream in the US. So unrelated to the resin change and CBF, GSK also implemented an 11% reduction in the weight of the caps. And in this case, the process and materials remain the same. So the updated bottles have already begun hitting retail shelves in the US, and the Advil portfolio will have transitioned by 2022 online and on retail shelves nationwide. And the only exception here is the Advil Easy Open bottles. So since this was such a significant undertaking, GSK is currently looking at how they can use this resin technology in other places for other products. This is a significant investment, and in addition to pursuing other ways of reducing or taking out plastic, they want to see how they can repurpose this technology. Every day, there are new personal care products that are making the switch to reusable or recyclable packaging, or thinning out and lightweighting materials. This is especially true in the toothpaste and oral care segment. Packaging World recently covered Unilever's recyclable toothpaste tube plans, and GSK is also in that boat, recently committing to make over 1 billion toothpaste tubes recyclable by 2025 as part of its ongoing sustainability journey. Now, this reduction in plastic and switching to recyclables, this is all part of a larger commitment to sustainability. So another focus for GSK is in boosting renewable energy usage. So that includes on-site electricity generations where conditions allow, and this is particularly the case for solar energy. So in February 2020, GSK's Cape Town on-site solar electricity generation went live, and on-site solar in Nairobi and in Brazil are also planned to go live this year in 2021. So not every location is really an ideal candidate for on-site generation. So there's work happening with purchase agreements to source renewable energy where on-site generation isn't possible. And this is all a part of their broader aim to use 100% renewable electricity in manufacturing sites by 2030. That's all we have for today. So thanks, and see you next time at Take 5 Video with Healthcare Packaging.